Hello, I'm Ian and this is Somerset News Network. What I thought we would do is, as it's Somerset News Network, we would show you some of the historical places in Somerset. It's ever so easy. We got the Roman baths in Bath. We've got Iron Age hill forts stretching out across the county from pre-Roman Britain, and we've got people in history all over the place. John Locke was a Somerset lad. You know, we've had loads of historical people. Hannah More was an abolitionist. She lived in this village. She actually lived 200 yards the other side of the church to me. You know, and this place is in the village here called Hannah More. The school is called Hannah More School. So we've got historical history within Somerset. And I thought, what we'll do is when we're driving around and we come across one of these places, we'll do some video and we'll explain it to you. It's the history that I was brought up on. And as time's gone on, we find things out. Now, although Hannah More was based here and was a school teacher in the school that was the other side of the church, now her council offices, she is buried in Rington Church. And I found it by total accident when I was looking for John Locke's plaque. There's a plaque of the birthplace of John Locke in Wraxall Church. I'd hunt for it. It's round the corner against the wall. But we've got these historical places around. Now I thought, as I'm down in Somerset and I'm coming back home, we'll go down a place called Burrington Combe. Now a combe is an old English word meaning small valley or hollow. And we've got a lot of names with villages with combe on the end. Burrington Combe it's not really a gorge, but it's a steep valley with rocks and things. It's a beautiful place. Anyway, you go over the Mendips and it's fields. I mean, it's farming and it's beautiful countryside, especially this time of year when everything's green and everything's growing. And then you go down through the winding road down to Burrington Combe, down to the bottom. And there's a car park down the bottom where you can park up at a public toilets. The pub that was there that used to serve coffees and food has unfortunately closed down around the time of COVID. You know, no customers for 6 months, so that closed down, which is a shame. But anyway, what they've got is they got goats on the hill, on the rocks to keep the vegetation down, and they're what, just wild goats they've put in. And there's rocks going up at the bottom and coming down. And there's a geological fault in one of the rocks, a split in the rocks, and there's a gap. And the Rev Augustus Toplady in 1763 was caught in a thunderstorm. And it was a horrendous thunderstorm, they reckon. And he hid or took shelter in this gap in the rocks. And he wrote the hymn, Rock of Ages, because he sheltered in this one spot. And there's a plaque on the stone saying that this is where Augustus Toplady wrote Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages is a very known Protestant hymn. It's a classic hymn. You know, I'm not that religious. I can't remember all the words to it. You know, that's where we got a hymn book when we go to church, so we know what the words are. You know, but it's an historical place, and it's just rocks with a split down it. And Augustus hid in it and wrote Rock of Ages. It's a historical site. But that's all it is. And I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll go close to it because there's a road going down through it. And I'll do a piece to camera with it. Instead of my sign here, it would be the Rock of Ages. And so that you could see it and I could talk about it. Well, I'll do a piece to camera. Well, normally when I come past here, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, or, you know, 9, 10 at night. So it's quiet. There's nobody around. But it's 11 o'clock. It's the Bath and West show, which is the 4-day big agricultural show in Somerset. The schools are on half-term holiday and there's traffic all over the place. I mean, they're going up and down the road. And there's a cattle grid by the car park and they're going over it. It's buzz, 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 buzz. And I thought, how am I going to film this? I can't do a piece to camera. It's going to sound absolutely awful. I thought, I tell you what we'll do. We'll do the video and then we'll do the talk over. And this is what we're up to now, is the talk over. So let's you know, you've seen the pictures. Somerset is a beautiful county. And it's got real history. Like I said, the hill forts that we've got date back to the Iron Age, before the Romans. And the hill forts are historical all the way down through Somerset and down into Wiltshire. And I can't remember the name of the tribe. But pre-Roman, there was a tribe there. And then after the Romans, we have the Dark Ages. And then Somerset and the surrounding area and counties produced Alfred the Great, who was the first king of England. And that was in the late 1800s. So Somerset has history, and I'm hoping to show you more of this. But this one was just about the Rock of Ages, which I couldn't do piece to camera. So there you are. You've seen all the film now, and I've talked over the top of it, which is what I wanted to do. And I hope you enjoyed it. You know, it's incredible. Just a slit in the rocks can produce a hymn that's gone all around the world. Or, you know, Protestant song that's gone all around the world. You know, this is the incredible thing about history. And it's knowing where it started that we should know. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. It's not very long. And it's just, I'll show you more of Somerset when we get a chance. And when we go out and about, if we come across something, we'll do another video, if you like it. Anyway, Ian, Somerset News Network, bye-bye.